what's up guys? Today I'm sort of test riding. My mate's just bought this Suzuki Intruder 250 and we're about to drive it home for him. I gotta say it's a nice, I can't breathe in this thing. It's a nice bike, man. I don't think it's too bad. It's 250 V-twin, 15.1 cubic inch, I think. 24 horsepower, 23 newton meters of torque. Oh, and you gotta love a V-twin. Oh, almost stacked it. Gotta get used to this. Haven't really spent much time on cruiser bikes. I gotta say they are comfortable though. They are comfortable. Yeah, not a bad bike. He paid $3,000 for it. It definitely needs a service. I think the guy said it's been sitting for a little while. It definitely needs a service, but bloody oath, man, it rides good. Rides really good. Can't go wrong with a V-twin, but like the indestructible engines. I think my VTR's got like 50,000 kilometers on it, and that bastard's still going. So yeah, man, it's cold. This is the first time it hasn't really rained that much, and I feel like I've just jinxed myself. I feel like it's going to start pissing down now. But yeah, what a fun little bike, man. Definitely sounds like a bigger V-twin. Like, well, it sounds alright. Doesn't have a pipe on it or anything, but it goes pretty hard. Yeah, goes pretty hard for a little bike. La-di-da-di-da. Can't believe it, man. $3,000. It's only got 5,000 kilometers on it. Came with a windshield. It's got panniers, got its bags. Guy gave us 2 helmets and gloves. It's a pretty decent deal for $3,000, I think. The only concerning bit was the guy didn't seem to know when the last time the bike was serviced was, which is a little bit concerning. You really want to, when you're buying stuff, know that it's got a service history, so you know what the hell the bike's been through. But with 5,000 k's on the clock, I can't say it's been through much. And it's a Suzuki after all. I mean, one thing that is annoying on this bike though, just one of the first thing I saw was there's no fuel level indicator, so you don't know how much fuel is in it. You have to open the tank and shake the bike around to see if there's fuel in it, so that's a real downside. But I feel like a lot of the smaller bikes are like that. They just don't add it in. Don't know whether they don't have the space for it or whether it's just not important to them, but I like to know how much fuel my bike has in it. So this is my mate in front of me, looking at me, making sure I'm treating his bike nicely, his new toy. He looks a bit nervous. Oh gosh, would this rain go away, man? We've not had one single good bit of weather in like 4 weeks, man. It's been absolute dog shite. So the first day where it's sort of not raining but sort of still drizzling is today, and I get to ride someone else's bike. So the riding weather's coming back, baby. I can't wait. I can't wait for summer. I want to go for rides every weekend. Ooh, I have to make the lights there. Good thing there's no speed camera. Man, this thing would be so much fun if it had some loud pipes on it. It'd be so much fun. And if it had a decent service. Now, I don't know if this thing is carbureted. It kind of, I think it is. I think I did see a carby down there, and it's got a choke, so I'd assume it is a carby. I don't even know really with like if you need a choke for a carby or fuel injected or whatever. I'm not really that knowledgeable about it, but every bike that I've had that's been carbureted has had a choke on it. None of the fuel injected bikes I've had have chokes on them. So, oh great, the rain. Piss off, man. I'm trying to make a video here. I don't want your shitty rain. Piss off, man. Be a doggo. Just trying to live my best life over here. Damn dog. What else we got here? We got choke. Got high beams. Got flashing lights. Electric start. Of course, it's the electric start. I'm not going to try and kickstart one of these bastards. You got your hazards there. When I first test rode it, it was stalling quite a lot when I was downshifting. But I feel like that's probably the fact that this guy didn't really ride it much. It needed time to warm up. Definitely needed time to warm up. I don't know why people buy bikes and then let them sit for ages. Why spend the money if you're just going to let the thing sit there and make nothing of it? Come on, people. You're better than that. The bikes deserve better than that. And we've just rescued this girl from that poor, pathetic life of standing under a garage port for years on end and not getting used. Don't worry, sweetheart, you're going to get all the love and attention you need as soon as this rain would stop. Damn it! I'm wet. I'm wet. Oh, gosh. Hopefully my GoPro's not... piss off, you dog. Piss off, you dog. Ugh, come on now, my legs are getting wet. My upper body's good, but my legs are wet. I'll freaking make a slip and slide of this bitch in a second. Oh shit, no, stop. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, smelling something. The hell is that smell? What's that smell? Something smells funky. It's probably that old ass fuel that's in here. Oh man, cruiser bikes are fun. I know this is probably not the best cruiser bike to start on for me personally, but as a learner, if you're into cruiser bikes, man, this thing's awesome. This thing's really cool. It sounds very lumpy as well, like even the factory exhaust sounds lumpy. Must have some nice lumpy old cams in there. I think it's a single overhead cam for either cylinder. So it makes for a fun, torquey little bike. Very fun and torquey. Very fun to ride around corners, that's for sure. I'm excited to have more friends with bikes. I just can't seem to find anyone to ride with these days. If you're in Perth, Western Australia, hit me up, man. I want to go for group rides in summer through Mundajong or through to York or something. I want to start doing like weekly rides, either on the weekend or one of the weeknights. So hit me up if you're in Perth, and we'll catch up for a sneaky little ride and a sneaky little pint. And obviously, if you guys enjoy the content and you want to see more, hear more of my annoying little voice, then hit that subscribe and like button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll keep making videos for you guys. Okay, saying pull over. Saying we're going to pull over. Oh yeah, he's saying am I right to go on the freeway. Yeah, that's alright, man. It's not my bike. Nah, he's alright. But no, the bike will be fine. This bike's riding really well for a bike that supposedly hasn't been serviced in a while. No, she's all good, man. She's all good, this one. Oh yeah, she's good, man. Sitting comfortably. Absolutely comfortably. Oh, I love V-twins, man. Arguably the best engine, I'd say. I mean, I love the XSR, I love the triple, but I can't get away from the grunt of a V-twin, man. Even the 250s make me smile. They're just such good engines, man. And for a learner bike to have a V-twin in it, man, that's about as much fun as you can have on a LAMS approved license. Like, it just doesn't get any better. I love this shield, man. It's shielding me from all the wind. The XSR, it usually feels like my mouth is being ripped straight off my face. Alrighty, guessing we're getting off here? Yeah, getting off here, for sure. Cha-cha-cha, I'm cruising for a bruising. No, he's not taking one on a road. The hell? Alright, don't know where we're going, but he knows the way. You know the way. I was going to get my audio recorder, but it's so windy outside and the bike's not really all that loud, so no point in really getting the recorder out. It sounds like a V-twin, but that's all you need to know, people. It's not a big V-twin anyway, so not very noisy. Very comfortable, but I could ride this thing for days, man. Ride this thing for days. Very fun to ride. Very smooth as well. Now that it's a little bit warmed up. Definitely needs a service, but no, probably needs a major service, I'd say. I wouldn't leave it too long. The guy says he's only had it for a year, but the bike is about 10 years old, I think. It's a 2013 or a 2014 bike. About 8-9 years old, and he does not have any service history at all, so it's a bit troublesome. I'm sure it'll be alright. I mean, Suzuki, they make good bikes, very reliable engines, very reliable brand. My dad's owned Suzukis throughout his life. None of them have ever given him any trouble. I've never really been a massive fan of Suzukis. I like GSXRs, but I like the K1 GSXRs and the older ones. The newer ones, not the biggest fan of. I like them. I just wouldn't go out of my way to go and buy one. Come on, mate. You can come over. I'll allow it this time. Get your booty over there. Ooh, G6E turbo. Yeah, if you're a learner, hell yeah, this bike is sick, man. It does kind of make you look like a grandpa, but I'm sure if you got rid of these and just had the front end without that big dorky visor, that's a real old man thing. That's because he doesn't like the wind. Pussy. But if you got rid of that, maybe chucked some pipes on it. Got rid of these little saddlebags and the little dorky briefcase that's stuck on the back of the thing. Man, this thing would be pretty dope. Be pretty loud, pretty cool looking as well. It looks pretty nice. Just need to give it a bit of a clean. This guy's left this thing in his garage for years. Never did anything with it. Ooh, it's got a lot of chrome on it. Heaps of chrome, so it's got all these little rust spots and stuff on it. But all of that stuff can be buffed out. Whew, gosh. My dark visor makes makes it night time. Daytime, nighttime. Yeah, man, this thing's a proper nice cruiser. I love it. I'm so glad my mate decided to buy this. One more friend to go riding with. I want to do a big nice summer cruise. Start the summer cruise, and I'll probably on my next video I'll say what date, and then say where we're meeting at what time, and then anyone watching, you're more than welcome to rock up and chat shit with me and ride bikes. Yeah, hell of a time. Oh, I love taking turns on this thing. You feel like such a badass, man. I know it's only a 250, but it's the first cruiser I'm riding, people. Give me a break, come on. Now I see why Harley drivers have such big peepees. Because they feel like Batman when they ride their bike. Yeah, that sounds alright when you're in a tunnel. Oh man, those clouds don't look good. Damn clouds do not look good, boy. That's not good for me. I'm not even sure if my GoPro's waterproof. Hey, I might need some rice later. Shit. Well, tried to change gears, but I was all out of gears. Yep, those clouds look like something out of Stranger Things, boy. I'm about to get my Vecna on. About to start running up that hill, boy. Alright, he wants to get over. Come on. Yeah, baby. Get some. And this thing is fun to ride. Surely this thing must have had a service once in its life at least. It's got 5,000 Ks on it, surely, and it's still running. So, in saying that though, my VTR's got bloody 50,000 Ks on it, and that thing was smashed on a farm for like 10 years. So, I've got to do some videos on that. The VTR needs a new battery and needs to be serviced. Needs its bloody fork seals replaced again. Be the third time we're replacing the fork seals now. Just because we're idiots and we can't put the bike down properly. We're still learning. The reason I haven't really posted any of the videos because it's not really worth watching, to be honest. I'm so trash at wheelies. So you guys don't want to watch me just fail. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, VTR needs some work done to it before we can take it out again. Tell you what, but I wouldn't mind seeing this with an exhaust on it. I'm definitely telling them to put an exhaust on this. It's too quiet. One of the major things that I don't like about a bike's stock exhaust, or even more importantly small bikes like 250s, 300s, you can't hear them when you're in a car. You just can't hear them at all. That's pretty dangerous in my eyes. I like having a loud bike because, you know, there's a lot of motorcyclist deaths every year, and an easy way to prevent people from not seeing you is you give them something to hear. And the amount of times I've driven past people on the XSR and it scared the living shit out of them. Like, they hear me before they see me, so I'm always, like, I'd like to think I'm always safe, but, you know, the fact that they can hear me and they don't have to look around and see where I am, like, they can hear where I'm coming from, that's a big bonus for me. So when you have a bike that's, one, too slow to get out the way quick enough, and two, too quiet that they can't hear you, it's just asking for trouble. That's why I always reckon have a nice loud, you don't have to have a crazy loud exhaust, but like loud enough that they can hear you. And obviously on bikes like this you have to have a loud exhaust because you can't get out the way quick enough because they're too slow. Bikes like the XSR, they are quick enough to get out of the way, but it still helps to have a nice exhaust note so people can see your dumb ass coming. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride, wanted, dead or alive. And this thing's fun. I love it. I'm not loving those clouds. Yeah, for $3,000, man, $3,000. Oh, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at all for $3,000, man. But it's still getting a $3,000 bike for that runs. Like getting a bike these days that runs for $3,000. Gosh, that's insanity, man. Especially a bike that's only got 5,000 Ks on it. What a steal! I think the guy was pretty eager to get rid of it. I think he had it up for about $4,000. So I managed to get him down from that, which is good. I'm sure once you clean this up, you'd probably be able to sell it for $4,500, $5,000. Oh, I gotta say though, like being hunched over like this, like towards the back, is starting to hurt my back a little bit. Yeah, the seat's nice and wide though, so it kind of really does support you. But your feet are very forward, and your arms are sort of stretched out. Like it's not the most comfortable riding position. But I don't think these things are actually designed to be comfortable. So yeah, man, that wind is gnarly. Really want to get off the freeway. I want to do some nice corners. I think he's going to get off at Burns Beach. These guys are going to come in. Come on then. Come on then. Go flat, Steve. You're all good. You're all good, love. I love it when people wave to say thank you for letting them in. That's nice. Yeehaw! Yeah, this thing goes, bro. So hi to Richie. Hummer! He loves it. He's going to enjoy this bike. He's going to love it, man. Perfect 250 starter bike, I reckon. If you're into cafe races and naked bikes, definitely the older, maybe even the new ones, VTR 250s. If you're into cruiser bikes, Suzuki Intruder 250, can't go wrong. Gets my stamp of approval, that's for sure. I love this thing. After riding it for like 15 minutes. It's awesome, I love it. This thing's dope. Oh, and I finally have a nice open space with no rain. Can I get a hallelujah? Or at least a hiya? I recently saw the new XSRs come out, and I liked the photos of them. All the specs are better. It's just I went and saw the bike in person, and it just ruined it for me. I feel like the older generation XSRs are so much better looking. I know they don't perform as well and they don't have as many gizmos and whatever, but I just think the pure look of the bike, the pure retro look, just looks better. And they're saying that the new XSR is actually more retro inspired, because it looks like the older type bikes that they used to make back in the day. I don't know. I still like mine better. I'd like to know what you guys think about that, but because I want to go and test ride one, and I'm sure the performance is way better, because they make it bigger and better every year. But you know, we'll have to see. Gonna let him out in front again. Yeah, he loves it. This thing's dope. He's scored here $3,000, man. That is insane. he's going to have a lot of fun with this. The good thing is he only needs to ride it for a year, and then he can go for his unrestricted, and then he'll probably go for a bigger Intruder. Or even stay on this. I think this is perfect, man. He's a little bit bigger than me, a little bit heavier than me as well, but I think it will suit him perfectly for what he needs. Just needs the bike to do lessons on, to go learning on. I think it's perfect. I would not want to see figure 8 turns on this though. That would be a nightmare. Just trying to get out of the guy's parking lot was a bit rough. I'm starting to get this hell numb pain in my butt. I think riding it for a while would get a bit tiring. The seat's nice and soft, so I guess it makes up for it a little bit, but that, yeah, it's starting to get pins and needles in my lower back. I feel like it's the seating position, it's just cutting blood flow off, I think. Riding into the storm, the riders of the storm. Dum, 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 dum. You got sun over there, and then you got death over there. Alright, I really want to make more content. It's just the weather's been so bad, I've been so busy at work and stuff. It's just, you guys know what it's like, I don't have to explain myself. You know what it is. Just happy to have the opportunity to come riding today on someone else's bike. I love riding other people's bikes, man, it's fun. It's something different. It makes me appreciate bikes on a different level. It makes me appreciate my own bike on a different level for sure. I appreciate the exercise so much more after getting off of something like this. It's quite a nice bike, very smooth, nice riding bike. He's going right, is he? Well, I'd be keen to see my mate out on this once it's all serviced up and stuff, and bloody shadow him for a bit. There we go. Oh, I almost dropped it. It's because there's no blood going to my back. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off and love you and leave you, because we're about to drive to my mate's house, and not that I don't trust any of you guys, I don't really want to let you know where he lives. So thanks for watching guys, and if you're looking at a Suzuki Intruder, go and buy it, man. It's a sick bike. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Have a good one guys, catch ya.